Hey, everybody. Today I want to share with you one of the greatest nuggets I ever got from any of the conventions I've been to. And gosh, I've been to, probably over 100. But, we always look for that nugget, right? That little thing that makes you go, wow, that's really great. And this was one I got, I think it was the very last Mobile Beat show. If I'm wrong about that, I apologize. It was one of my favorite people in the world, Howard Wallach, who shared this nugget, and he was talking about how to solve a problem that you can't solve, and it can really apply to a lot of different things, which we'll talk about in a second. And it was to ask yourself this question: what would someone with better skills than I have do? Right? So let that sink in for a second. And it can really be, they're not dancing. And it's really easy to say, that's not a dancing crowd. But instead, you set the ego aside and you say, what would somebody with better skills than I have do in this situation? It can be a difficult venue who is not working with you to solve a problem, where you're set up or what the sequence is going to be or something that's difficult. And this venue is being tough. And so you can say they're just being jerks, or you can say, yeah, but what would somebody with better skills than I have? And this might be better communication skills or verbal skills, right? How to deal with that problem person. It can be, I'm dealing with this all the time now as I'm, learning now finally in retirement to do a few things myself, to fix some things, working on my man card and things that seem beyond my skill set. But I just say, what would somebody with better skills than me do? Would they just give up, or would they work on solving the problem? So it's a real big ego check, because there's always somebody with better skills than you, whether it's mixing music or programming music, or how to, that crowd that isn't responding, it's probably you, right? Somebody is better than you. And I used to do this sometimes when I was having a tough time really getting the crowd to respond. And I would say, would this be a problem for Scott Favor or Big Daddy, Jasmine, Mars? I mean, the people that I look at who are just phenomenal entertainers, would they be able to get this group up going? And then if you can do that, and you can apply that to everything in life, then your ego won't get in your way, which is what we tend to do sometimes. We let our ego get in the way. So the next time you're dealing with a problem that seems difficult, that it's somebody else's fault, instead of blaming them, take a step back, take a breath, and say to yourself, what would somebody with better skills than I have be doing right now? Man, if you can do that, you can probably solve just about every problem, because there are very few problems that are unsolvable. We may not have the skills, but we can imagine what somebody with those skills would have. So thank you, Howard Wallach, top dog, for teaching me that really valuable lesson. And we'll see you all next week. Did I make a minute? I don't think I made a minute.